Okay guys, we're back in track, so let's start with the topic of the class now. So, do you know guys how to talk about other people in English? So when you look at the image, when you look at the picture, what you're gonna see is people gossiping, right? Saying something to other person. So we're gonna learn today how to talk about other people in English. We're gonna learn how to talk. So remember the personal object and possessive pronouns. So in English we have the personal, the object, and the possessive pronouns, and we're gonna learn today what those are. We're gonna learn how to use them. And we're gonna, as always, answer a quick set of questions about the topic. Then we're going to have extra time for questions because this topic is a little bit more complicated. And then we're gonna practice a little bit for the test. Okay? So let's start. These are the pronouns, the personal pronouns and the object pronouns. What is the difference between the personal and the object pronouns? So the personal pronouns refer to a person. So it refers to me, to another person, to you, to he. So you know, all these you know by heart. Those are the easy ones, the personal pronouns. And the object pronouns are the ones that we use to refer to the person that an action falls to. Okay? I'm going to try to explain a little bit more easy. So, an object is what receives the action of a subject. For example, I read books. So, the object is receiving the action. Yeah? So, I am reading what? Books. So, the object here is books. Entonces, el objeto es el que recibe la acción que hace el sujeto. El sujeto aquí sería yo. I read books. El sujeto soy yo, la acción es leer y el objeto, que es el que recibe la acción, es books o libros. ¿Ok? Entonces, el objeto aquí es books. Vamos a ver cómo funcionan los object pronouns. So, an object pronoun is the one that we use to avoid repetition when we have already named the object. We already know what the object is. So, she is my friend, I really like her. ¿Qué pasa? Que cuando nosotros, por ejemplo, estamos leyendo un libro o vamos a escribir, por lo general, nosotros no nos referimos siempre a ella, a ella, a ella. Aquí dice, she is my friend, ella es mi amiga. I really like her. Entonces no vuelva a nombrarla a ella, a ella, a ella, sino que utilizo otros mecanismos para referirme a ella sin nombrarla. Para eso es para lo que sirven los object pronouns en inglés. Esto nosotros, digamos que no lo tenemos en el español, no lo utilizamos como se utiliza en el inglés. Entonces, ella es mi amiga, I really like her, a ella me cae bien, me gusta mucho. Nosotros no utilizamos para she y her, sería lo mismo en español, pero en inglés es diferente, es el object pronoun. La persona sobre la que recae la acción. Entonces aquí estoy yo, que soy el sujeto, like, que es la acción, y her, que es la persona o el objeto sobre lo que recae la acción. Entonces tenemos que recordar estos. Vamos a volvernos un momentico aquí para recordar. So the object pronoun for I is me. For you is you. He, him, she, her. It is the same, we is us, you, that is the plural, also you, and they, them. So in order not to repeat, like in Spanish, we use the object pronouns. Okay, let's check. Now we have the possessive pronouns. So, possessive, when we heard the word possessive, we mean something we possess, that is ours. Yeah, so let's check. What are the possessive pronouns? So it's a pronoun that helps me to show possession. Something that helps me to show other person that I possess something. When we want to use the pronoun to show possession, we cannot use the subject pronouns. Entonces, un pronombre posesivo es el que nosotros utilizamos para, digamos que nombrar algo que es de nosotros o que es de otra persona. Entonces, esa casa es de él. That house is his, de él. Nosotros en español tenemos el de él, en inglés es his. Entonces, ¿qué pasa? Aquí la recomendación que nos está dando es que nosotros, por lo general, reemplazamos al sujeto, que aquí sería he, con el posesivo. ¿Exacto? Entonces, his name was Alex, no es correcto. El nombre era Alex, no. His name, su nombre, era Alex. Entonces, aquí estamos nombrando que es de Alex. Tenemos aquí el sujeto que es Alex. Y estamos hablando de qué es lo que, his name, su nombre. So, what happens, for example, with a possession, not like the name, but for example, a house. So, the house was hers. La casa era de ella. So, we use hers also to not repeat, as in the object pronoun, we are not repeating the noun. We are not repeating who the person is. So we use the object pronouns to talk about an object that receives the answer, and not to use repetition. Vamos a utilizar el object pronoun para no repetir el nombre. Todo el tiempo hablar de María, 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 Ángela, Ángela, Ángela. Como Ángela es mi amiga, Ángela comió conmigo, Ángela. Entonces, para no repetir el nombre Ángela, Ángela, Ángela tantas veces, utilizamos her. Ángela es mi amiga, yo comí con ella, yo salí al cine con ella, yo compré una casa con ella. Entonces estamos usando her para hablar de ella, sin volvernos a refiriéndonos a ella, pero sin volver a nombrarla. Para eso es el object pronoun. And when we go to the possessive pronouns, estamos hablando de algo que es posesión. Vamos a hablar de lo que es posesión. Entonces el posesivo de he is his, de él, his. El posesivo de ella, she, is hers. So, her purse is this. Este es su bolso. O este bolso es de ella. This purse is from her. Okay? Let's go back. So, we have the personal pronoun I, the object pronoun me, the personal pronoun you, and the object pronoun. Personal pronoun I, object pronoun me, and the possessive pronoun is mine. The personal pronoun you, object you, and the possessive pronoun is yours. The personal pronoun is he, object pronoun him, and the possessive pronoun, as you know, as I already said, is his. With she, we have her and hers. It, its. We have for personal pronoun. For object pronoun, we have us, and then we have ours. That would be in Spanish nuestro. You plural is the same yours, and they, them, and the plural, the personal pronoun, the possessive pronoun is theirs. So we have they, object pronoun them, and possessive pronoun theirs. Okay? So there is not much to say again about the possessive pronouns and the object pronouns, only that we use them to refer to other things. We use them to refer to something that is a possession of a person, something that is when we don't want to name another person, and when we don't want to repeat the name of the person again and again and again. Okay? So I want us to go back to what the objective of today was. So the objective that we had today was to remember the personal, the object, and the possessive pronouns. So the personal pronouns are the ones that refer to the person that we are talking to. The object pronouns are the ones that we use to talk about the object in which the action falls. Yeah? And the possessive pronouns we use to refer to something that is possessed by someone. So for example, we possessed a car, we use the possessive pronouns. You know how to use them. Now, we're gonna finish here now with the topic by the moment. I'm gonna check questions because maybe the explanation was a little short. So I'm gonna have some exercises. We're gonna check understanding, and then we're gonna see if you remember or if you have any questions about, because the topic is a little bit complicated. This may be one of the questions that you are gonna find in the exam. So let's try to answer the question. What is important here is that you understand the context and who are they talking about. So I hope Andrew will get here soon. So what is the answer for that question? I hope Andrew will get here soon. A, B, or C? Okay, so I said I hope Andrew will get here soon. Espero que Andrew llegue pronto. La primera respuesta, I hope she hasn't. That is incorrect. Why? As Julian says, it's because it's using she. That is the incorrect personal pronoun because Andrew is a man. And the personal pronoun for Andrew is he. Okay? So A is not the answer. Then we have B. He usually gets it. So here we have the correct personal pronoun, but the answer is completely incorrect. We are not talking about what Andrew understands or not. We are talking about if Andrew is going to be on time or is going to come to the place we are. So if I ask a person, I hope Andrew, or I tell a person, I hope Andrew will get here soon, the answer correct, as many of you said, is I'm sure he will. Estoy seguro de que vendrá. Okay? Now, let's check question number 2. Okay, very good. So, number 2 is whose jacket is this? It's mine, it's for her, or it's from them. As you say, the correct answer is A. That is the possessive pronoun for me. It's mine. Very good, thank you. And for today, this is all that we have. Okay? I know that today classes were very short, but it was because we have some very simple topics to talk about. Then next Tuesday, we are going to have more complicated topics, and we are going to have a little bit longer classes.